Welcome. Here is a rundown of war in Ukraine. UN report says Ukraine will need at least $1.79 billion to restore telecommunications sector. A United Nations agency said in a report that Ukraine would need at least $1.79 billion to restore its telecommunications sector, destroyed or completely seized in some parts of the country by Russia, Reuters reported. The assessment by the UN International Telecommunication Union (ITU) was commissioned in April to determine the extent of destruction to Ukraine's communication networks since Russia's full-scale invasion began in February. The report found that communications infrastructure in 10 out of 24 Ukrainian oblasts had suffered considerable damage in the first 6 months of Russia's full-scale invasion. The report also says that Russia unilaterally switched Ukrainian dialing codes, which are fixed by the UN agency, to Russian ones, and that there had been 1,123 cyber attacks against Ukraine, according to the Reuters article. Bradley infantry fighting vehicles confirmed in largest yet U.S. military aid package for Ukraine. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre announced the largest yet new military assistance package for Ukraine, worth over $3 billion and including long-awaited Bradley infantry fighting vehicles, on January 6. At a separate Pentagon press briefing an hour later, Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense Laura Cooper gave further details on the content of the package. Ukraine will be provided with 50 Bradleys equipped with 500 TOW anti-tank missiles and 250,000 rounds of 25mm ammunition. These vehicles will further enhance Ukraine's ability to complex maneuvers in almost all weather conditions and terrain, especially in the south and the east of the country, Cooper said. The package also includes 100 M113 armored personnel carriers, which Ukraine already operates, 55 mine-resistant vehicles, 138 HMMWV vehicles, 18 M109 155mm self-propelled howitzers, and 36 105mm towed howitzers. And attacks on Ukraine kill civilians in first hours of Putin's Christmas truce. Russian President Vladimir Putin's unilateral ceasefire along the front line in Ukraine from midday on January 6 to midnight on January 7 didn't last even an hour, according to Ukrainian officials. Shortly after noon Moscow time, when the truce supposedly came into effect, Deputy Head of the President's Office Kirilo Tymoshenko reported the artillery shelling of the southern city of Kherson, with the city's fire department among the targets of the attack. Kherson Oblast Governor Yaroslav Yanushevich later confirmed 1 firefighter was killed and 4 were injured in the shelling. He said it was the second attack on the local rescuers in 2 days. The firefighters act as first responders on the scenes of Russian attacks.